Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and this is a CES lock made in Germany, and I think this is an SP6. I've had a look on their website and a few other reference pictures, and this does appear to be similar to what they have on the SP6 range. It's a 6-pin lock. It's got a very, very interesting set of warding in that keyway. Can you see these grooves down the side here? Let me just show you just there. See these little grooves that correspond with the grooves in the key. So a very weirdly warded. Now, is it paracentric? Not quite. You can pick all the way up, but when you do this in 18,000th hook, you do tend to rub against this top corner of the warding there. So I don't know. I think it could be a restricted keyway version of this lock or something like that, but I do think it's the SP6. Sadly, like a lot of the CES locks, they have these crimped circlips, which means I can't gut it. It was a loaner lock from my friend Yukov, so I can't snap it or do anything silly to it. It's just a really nice lock, but what is interesting about this lock, apart from its interesting warding, is look how thick that key is. I've got my calipers here, and I'll show you. So just do that, 3.41 millimeters, which is 0.134 inches, which is significant. And if you think, well, how chunky is that? Well, let me take a standard key from a normal door lock, 2.41, so almost 1 millimeter thinner. And this isn't like a super thin key, it's just a standard key. Just look how thick that is. Extremely durable, I'm not going to lie. You're not going to accidentally snap that off. Well, if you do, then you've really done something to to deserve it. But that is a chunky, durable key. I don't know why they decided to do that. It does make the keyways a lot more open to pick the locks. If you know anything about CES or CES locks and you want to comment on this, then please let me know. I'd be genuinely interested as to why they decide to make these keys super thick apart from durability. Anyway, let's try to rig this up somehow in a vise where I can keep that cam out of the way and still open it, and I'll be back in a second to pick it. Okay, so we are in the vise in a bit of a strange setup. This could ping out under force at any point. But yeah, here's that chunky key, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like a flat bitting at first glance, but I think it's these stripes which make it look like that. When you actually look at the difference between, say, this cut and this cut and this cut, it's actually quite deep for a bitting. It does work nice and smoothly, I think, even with the tailpiece in there, just making sure it doesn't rub. Feels all good. Gently pull that out, and we're going to go in with the top of the keyway tension, just like that, which can reach in nicely at the top. Don't want to catch anything. And I'm going to be picking off the warding just at the side here, not from the bottom, because although it's not quite paracentric, the keyway, it does rob you a little bit of the feedback. So pin 6 here, a little bit binding. 5, little click. 4, little click. 3, little click. Nothing on 2, nothing on. Maybe 1's binding a bit. Wow, that goes up a lot. I think I got 1. Back to back. Nothing on 6, 5, 4. Anything on 3 there? Is this binding? Yeah, 3. Oh, and we're already open. So despite it having a chunky key and looking a bit scary, this was a bit of a pushover. Typical of CES to have these weird like compression circlips. And yeah, this is a loaner lock from my friend Yukov, so I can't really go in there and start snapping off these circlips or cutting it in half or anything like that. So yeah, it's a strange lock, this one, very strange. It looks like some kind of restricted keyway as well, variant of the SP6. Fun pick, but you know, not too intimidating. I couldn't feel any spools in there, all seems like standard pins. So that is the says SP6. If you like this video, leave a like. If you have any comments, leave them below. I do read them all, reply to as many as I can. If you like this video, want to see more like it, then hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out. Otherwise, happy picking, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.